You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. We're just seconds away from getting this one started. And here we go from New Orleans. And they'll enjoy excellent field position at the 40 as the opening kick heads out of bounds. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Off front. First guy he met, no gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Prescott here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. Right side, Ferguson's got it. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And a carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. The Saints 41-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. Escapes the pocket. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Julian Blackman. And the Saints get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Shock working from the gun. It's a big strike to him. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Hey, look, any runner of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Offensive line, 2nd down. On play action, here's Shump. Bails out of the pocket quick. He finds Bailey working downfield here. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Kamara running out of the gun. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be 2nd down.
Hey, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Shump. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints have a great first drive and get the game's first points. The extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And that return ends, but they are very happy about it. Offense taking over all the way down to the opposition's 45.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, it was a very minimal gain.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
So they'll be facing 2nd and goal coming up as we reach the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. The motion receiver left. Dak now from the gun. Chased out to his right. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. Short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. Game up. They're all set to send her away. And he just sent this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Gain 15 there. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's Shuck, first and 10. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds after about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Shuck now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Third down, here's Shuck. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
And the Saints, first down.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be third and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Has it left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up fourth down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in out of bounds.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. Trying for it with Shuck. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get out the
pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's out of bounds. But what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range.
Oh, what's good?
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Yeah, here we go.
First down, here's Dak. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Throwing again is Dak. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. George Pickens the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dante Pettis to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Chuck. Caught, nice gain left side. 30. Keeps on moving into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints earn the chance to tie before halftime. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Dak. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
And this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, but their impact can be so great.
The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Kill.
Now Dak to throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. George Pickens the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 14.
Yeah. Running with it. I
should probably start a hit, boy, because I got other hits, boy. All that drink you got to
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, this is Pettis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Chuck's going to throw here. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Chuck to throw. That one connects. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Here's Smith. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints tie this game at 21. Tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. Showing a little burst so far. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Forced out to his right. Complete out to the right. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go.
Man in motion here. Dak to the air here. Screen here for Williams. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield on their own side. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
Great, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer.
Yeah, here we go.
He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. On the return, this is Pettis. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Camaro we go to start this 3rd quarter. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting a game like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Chuck working from the gun. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead right away in half number 2. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The extra point, here's Smith. He connects on the point after. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 21.
Smith has it on the tee and it's ready to send it flying. Turpin with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And things will end there, but plenty of damage already done. They've got it down inside the opposing 45 following the return.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Back to the air, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Great work on the Saints. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. To the air on 3rd and long. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Jake, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Taking a shot deep here. Well, his first real mistake.
Still realize they're dead.
Deron Bland has it. Will return this one up across the 35 before he goes out. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball.
And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys Points on the ensuing drive. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right.
Drop the like thumbs up.
Very good on the point after. And the Cowboys tie us up 28 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. On the return, this is Pettis. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Saints to the line now, first and 10. Start things off with a run by Kamara. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Chuck now from the gun. He finds Bailey working downfield here. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Ron. He's got him in the field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Sharp looking to pass here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
They give on second to Kamara. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Back at the 25-yard line.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at fourth and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Back to 60. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 6.
He's back to throw. And they get to him on fourth down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2 becomes 3, and on. That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Yeah, here go 46. Go right in.
If why my mic not working, I'll fix it. Appreciate it. Folded hands. Medium dog spin throw.
He's got it inside the 25. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a third-quarter lead.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, this is Pettis. Good work so far. He's got room. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Saints take over first and 10. At their own
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Now Shuck to throw. Wow, wide open here, complete. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing, Shuck. Isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second down.
Shuck. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing third and long.
It's now third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
8-yard loss. Brings up fourth
And that
down.
boot will instead be what starts our fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the third. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. So fourth down, and here comes Kai Kroger to punt for the Saints. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Looking quickly here. Here's Prescott.
At the 24-yard line.
That's completed right side. Keeps himself upright. C.D. Lamb. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
To kick off for the Cowboys.
On the return, this is Pettis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
26-yard line.
To throw, Shuck. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for his back, Alvin Kamara there. And now they face second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the one.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 12 brings up third down.
Throwing from the gun here. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Motion man left is Lamb. Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10.
Shark's going to throw here.
At their own 20-yard line.
It's caught left side by Hill. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. It's a big strike to Hill. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Shuck. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. To throw again here, it's Shuck. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Gain of 24 yards.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. First down and goal to go.
From the red zone now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now within one score in the fourth. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Following the touchdown, Shuck has the offense ready to try to tack on two more.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. All right, so for the time being, we stay in a one-possession game, Brock, but they were trying to make it a two-score game with that two-point conversion.
You could feel it. Killer mentality on that sideline. They wanted to put this game away. And if they're getting that aggressive right there, no doubt, this defense wants to play with the same aggression. Buckle up, offense. Pressure's coming. They're going to want to force this one and this offense into a mistake and seal this game now.
Shuck now on first down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And now running to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. We've set it down for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Shuck, first and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Going deep here for the end zone. Big shot is hauled in. Peter inbounds. Oh, what a play! That is his 6th passing and score the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off. He gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the fourth quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for two in the tie. They do. They get it. Just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? You know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Lines around him. He's got space. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Another run for Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a fourth-quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6. That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints trail by 6. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
DeMarvion overshown on the coverage.
Here he is to throw. Caught by Melee on the slant. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
That's good.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. First down from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets loose down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints find a way to tie it late. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
49. Cowboys, 48.
Crazy game right here, fan.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to
No
send it
problem,
flying.
no G. Respect.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a
Cowboys
touchback.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Get this dub 100 points, fire money bag, money bag.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go, 40, 47.
He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So it's 2nd down coming up.
At the 35-yard line.
Kill. Yeah, there we go. There we go, kill. Here we go, 46.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing again is Dak. Big strike here to Williams. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas, 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboy 1st down.
Running back sent in motion left. 1st down, here's Dak. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dak. Screen here for Williams. Still has room inside the 15. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Williams can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3. And it's not just some quarterbacks back here that have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it. You just got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. 5th DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go, go to 54,
Looking to throw it. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. In case they cashed in when it really mattered.
Unsuccessful on the 2-point try. Not that they were really worried about that particular play. All they really care about, Brock, is what happens on this upcoming kickoff.
Yeah, most importantly, you took that last-second lead when you needed it the most. Now, you just got to prevent any type of shenanigans. And you walk out of here with a coveted win.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. 1st and 10 from the 32. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from New Orleans.